आज 29 अगस्त राष्ट्रीय क्रीड़ा दिन के अवसर पर मैं सभी विद्यार्थियों को शुभकामना देता हूँ। राष्ट्रीय क्रीड़ा दिन मेजर ध्यानचंद जी के जन्मदिन के स्मरण में मनाया जाता है। उनका जन्म 1905 में इलाहाबाद में हुआ। उम्र की 16 वर्ष में आर्मी ज्वाइन किया, तभी उनको हॉकी में रुचि आ गई। वह दिन और रात में भी हॉकी की प्रैक्टिस करते थे। इसी मेहनत के कारण उनका ओलंपिक में के लिए चयन हुआ। फिर उनके बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन के कारण लगातार 3 बार भारत ने ओलंपिक में गोल्ड मेडल हासिल किया। उन्होंने 1000 से ज़्यादा गोल अपने करियर में दर्ज किए। उनके इसी बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन के कारण वर्ल्ड के सभी खेलों के बेहतरीन खिलाड़ियों में उनका नाम शामिल किया गया और इसी कारण उनको पद्म भूषण पुरस्कार देकर सम्मानित किया गया और घोषणा कर दी गई कि मेजर ध्यानचंद जी का जन्मदिन ही राष्ट्रीय क्रीड़ा दिन से मनाया जाएगा। इसलिए 29 अगस्त को राष्ट्रीय क्रीड़ा दिन मनाया जाता है। बच्चों, हमें भी मेजर ध्यानचंद जी के से प्रेरणा लेते हुए किसी न किसी खेल में शामिल होना चाहिए और कड़ी मेहनत करके अपने राज्य और अपने देश का नाम खेल में आगे लाना चाहिए। अगर भले ही आप उस खेल में कामयाबी ना पाए, पर हमारा फिटनेस तो अच्छा रहेगा। इसलिए हमें प्रतिदिन 1 घंटा हमें खेलना चाहिए या व्यायाम करना चाहिए। अभी फ़िलहाल ही ओलंपिक में हमारे देश ने अच्छा प्रदर्शन किया। ट्रैक इवेंट में नीरज चोपड़ा ने भाला फेंक में गोल्ड मेडल हासिल किया। ट्रैक इवेंट में पहली बार भारत ने गोल्ड मेडल जीता है और बहुत वर्ष के बाद भारत ने हॉकी में मेडल्स जीता है और वुमेन्स हॉकी टीम ने सेमीफाइनल तक पहुंची है। और अन्य खेलों में जैसे कि बैडमिंटन, बॉक्सिंग, कुश्ती खेलों में भारत ने मेडल प्राप्त किया है। ये किस वजह से? पिछले 5 वर्ष की मेहनत उन्होंने इसमें की है। कड़ी प्रैक्टिस करके ये यश प्राप्त किया है। और ओलंपिक संपन्न होने के बाद हैंडीकैप लोगों के लिए भी पैरा ओलंपिक का आयोजन किया जाता है। तो इस साल भी पैरालंपिक ओलंपिक का आयोजन किया गया था, जिसमें भारत के अनेक खिलाड़ियों ने हिस्सा लिया था। अगर शालेय स्तर में किसी खेल में राष्ट्रीय स्तर पदक लेते हैं तो उसके लिए खिलाड़ियों को नौकरी में आरक्षण मिलता है, अनुदान मिलता है उनको प्रोत्साहन देने के लिए। इसलिए हमें किसी न किसी खेल में खेलते रहना चाहिए और अपना फिटनेस अच्छा रखना चाहिए। फिर से एक बार सभी को राष्ट्रीय क्रीड़ा दिन के अवसर पर शुभकामना देता हूँ। जय हिंद। राष्ट्रीय क्रीडा दिन प्रतिज्ञा। आम्ही राष्ट्रीय क्रीडा दिनानिमित्त मेजर ध्यानचंद यांच्या स्मृतीस वंदन करून गांभीर्यपूर्वक प्रतिज्ञा करतो की कोरोना या जागतिक समस्येशी सामना करत असताना त्याला रोखण्यासाठी शासनाने आखून दिलेल्या नियमाचे शिस्तशीर पालन करत नाउमेद न होता शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य आणि क्रीडा संस्कृती जपण्यासाठी सकारात्मक मानसिकता अंगीकारू. हे परमेश्वरा, हे साध्य करण्यासाठी आम्हाला शक्ती दे. जय हिंद.
दिल थाम के जहाँ देखेगा एक दिन तेरी भी कामयाबियाँ करके दिखा कमाल वो आके ज़मीं पे दे के जाए आसमां. शाबाशियाँ शाबाशियाँ शाबाशियाँ.
On the occasion of National Sports Day, we have a very special guest with us. His name is Rohit Sarvi. He is a sports personality who is recognized for his competitive work to contribute for the growth of the organization as an individual and as a part of a team. He has taught skating and roll ball to children between age group of 6 to 8 years. One of his sports club is SGAI Sports Club, which is in Chinchwar. He has been a team coach for many teams. He has played state level federation rollball tournament, national level inter-school rollball tournament, and international level third World Cup. He has represented Indian rollball team in South Asian Games in Bangladesh, and that team has secured first rank. We feel very proud to say that Rohit sir is an ex-student of our SPM school. So let's begin the interview.
Okay. So maybe know something about your school days.
Yes, sure. Our batch was the first batch of SPM, and yes, we are very memorable to the school. And the sports, the activities were started from our class. So I'm lucky to have the first, not I'll not say first, but the part of the first section from our school, and we used to enjoy the school hours the practice, the school sections, the periods, and all. It was fun having to be in the school. And yes, we have got all the memories with us, and it's good to be in touch with the school.
Okay.
So when did you decide to choose sports as a career?
Uh, I professionally started playing from grade 6, and when I got some achievements, and I love being playing with the handball and athletics, and our ground was started. From grade 8, I started looking sports as my career and started practicing towards that way. And today, yes, today as, I'm here as a sports teacher. And in this way, I like to thank my first ever coach, Mr. Rafiq sir. Cause of his guidelines and his guidance, I am today here. And today also he helps me whatever questions or whatever doubts I am having, whatever problems I'm having, I share with him, and he's always there to help me.
Okay, sir.
So, what are the reasons you like for being a part of a team sport like handball or rollball?
Uh, I haven't I like to lead people, to lead a team, and the team sports give me that chance to lead in the group in the game, and that makes me happy. I use my talent, I use my uh, the ideas and all, and I like to take people with me. So this might be the reason I have chosen the team sports, and today also I train the students for the team sports only.
Okay, sir.
So can you share your experience as a part of the international rollerball team?
Yes, sure. International was my dream. Representing India was my dream, and fortunately got and placed in the Indian team for the rollball game. And yes, this is my lifetime memorable thing, and I'll never forget the tournament I have played. And yes, the basic thing is that the main important thing is that the final which we played was between India and Pakistan. So this is unbelievable, and it's unforgettable that we played against Pakistan and we won gold over there, and we won the match by just two scores, and the score was 7-5. So this is the memorable thing.
Okay, sir.
So, according to you, which qualities are must to be a good sportsman?
Being a good sportsman, first of all, you need to be very honest to your game, to yourself. Keep preparing yourself, keep practicing, be motivated all the time. Just keep the hard working, and the hard work always pays off with the right pays off in the right time. So keep practicing, everyone, and if you're chosen sports as your career, just give your 100%, and the results will be by your way.
So who is your inspiration?
My inspiration is Sachin Tendulkar sir and Saurav Ganguly sir, because they have taken the Indian cricket to a level which today, cause of them, lot of people, well, lot of students or lot of players are getting ready, and they are attracted towards the cricket. Uh, Sachin sir's motivation, his dreams, and his practice is so much that it's no one can hold his hand. And in the same way, Saurav Ganguly sir, that he has made the Indians proud, and that's why these two people are my inspiration.
Okay, sir.
So, do you think attitude is a factor in winning?
Yes, I do, because that attitude shows your ambition towards your game, and it helps you to, like, to get concentrated on your winning thing. And yes, you should have a positive attitude towards your game, and that shows your what we say, the progress and the empowerment to win the game. So yes, the attitude should be there towards winning.
Okay, sir.
So now you two are a sports teacher. So how do you make practicing fun?
It's a big challenge, I'll say. Nowadays, the sports has also become online sessions and online studies, like an online studies. But yes, students do enjoy the sessions because we try to make it very innovative manner, and we try to think like child, and then we give practice to them. So like if they are at home, we give them just the colorful things like paper balls or the tissue papers and all, and using the props we take their exercises and they enjoy the session.
Okay, sir.
Sir, if you could have played another game in your days, then what would it be and why?
If I would have gone for the individual game or something, I would have gone for athletics. Cause in school days I used to go for long jump and 4 into 100 relay, and these two were the main events for me. Uh, if you'll ask for the team game, I like to join football because it was my one of the dream that I should play football. And in school days I used to play, but then I started concentrating on handball and skating, and that's the reason I'm here today.
Okay, sir.
So what mental tool did you use under pressure?
Staying calm is the best thing, best therapy you'll notice and you'll get it. So under pressure, you don't have to think a lot about any other thing or whether it's winning side or the losing side. Just be calm, play your natural game, play the game which you have planned, and it works off all the time. So being calm is the best therapy, best thing to do.
Okay, sir.
Sir, any unforgettable moment related to your matches that you would like to share with us?
Uh, yes, sure. Unforgettable is the my first zonal tournament, which was held in Solapur, and I remember that how we traveled, what we have done, and how we stayed over there, and we were four of them selected for the zonals, and it was our first year from the school, which we four students were the people who represented SPM on the zonal level, and that was the proud moment. And from there, my journey started. And yes, today I'm here.
Okay.
What is your sports mantra to all the SPMites?
Keep motivating yourself and never ever give up in any position or any situation. Dream big, keep dreaming. It's not that if we have dreamed for winning only the ZP match and that's done. Dream for a big thing, and always keep a positive attitude towards yourself and towards your game. That will help you. And my best wishes are with all the students and all the players of SPM all the time.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your valuable time with us. I surely say your guidance will help SPMites in future. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was great meeting you all. Thank you so much.
Okay.
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम्.
What wonderful words dedicated to Lord Krishna. Students, this year we are celebrating Krishna Janmashtami on 30th August. Krishna Janmashtami is an annual Hindu festival that celebrates the birth of Krishna, the eighth avatar of Vishnu. Krishna Janmashtami marks the auspicious day when Lord Krishna was born to Devaki and Vasudev to rid the people of Mathura from the tyranny of King Kans. Lord Krishna was very spirited and naughty as a child. His love for butter drove him to steal it from the residents of Vrindavan. Desperate for a solution, Vrindavan women started tying their freshly churned butter at heights that Lord Krishna would not be able to reach. However, Lord Krishna was just as creative as he was naughty, and he, along with his friends, formed a human pyramid to take the liquid treasure that was kept on height. Dahi Handi is a major ritual of the Janmashtami festival that represents the life and deeds of a young Lord Krishna. In this ritual, human pyramids are formed with focus, energy, enthusiasm, teamwork, coordination, and dedication. Students, as we know that Krishna was the preacher of Arjun in Mahabharata, there are lot of things to be learned from Sri Krishna. On the occasion of Janmashtami, I want to share few things with you all. First thing is, everything happens for good. Krishna preached that everything that is happening for good, and everything that will happen will also happen for good. Second, which we can learn from Lord Krishna is we should perform our duty without any desire for fruit. Krishna also preaches that we should perform our duty with devotion and honesty, and we should never be worried about the result. The third thing is, change is the law of the universe. Krishna said that बदलाव ही विश्व का नियम है. By saying this, he meant that nothing is permanent and time keeps on changing, and you should learn to adjust yourself with time. With these words, I wish you all happy Janmashtami.
ओळखलं का मला? मी मथुरेत जन्माला आलो, पण गोकुळात वाढलो. मी माझ्या मित्रांबरोबर गाई चरायला घेऊन जायचो. आम्ही तिथे खूप खेळ खेळायचो. मला दूध आणि लोणी खायला खूप आवडायचे आणि माझी आई ते मला द्यायची पण सगळ्यांच्या घरून चोरून लोणी खायला जी मजा यायची ती आईनं दिल्यामध्ये नसती. माझ्या गोकुळामध्ये माझे खूप अनेक मित्र होती, पण मी ओळखला जायचो फक्त एका मित्रामुळे, ज्याचं नाव सुदामा. मी जेव्हा राजा बनलो तेव्हा मला त्यांनी पोह्याची पुरचुंडी आणली होती. तेव्हा ती मला खूप आवडली होती आणि मला असं वाटलं होतं की मी अमृत खातोय. गोकुळामध्ये ज्याचा होता वास, सुदामा त्याचा मित्र होता खास. गोपिकांसोबत ज्यांनी रचला रास, त्याचाच म्हणजेच माझा जन्मदिवस आहे आज. ओळखलं? मी कृष्ण. धन्यवाद.